Amudat was established in 2010 as a district after it was carved out of Nakapiriprit, shares borders with Moroto, Nakapiriprit and West Pokot in Kenya. The district is predominantly inhabited by Pokot-speaking residents, and while Kiswahili is also spoken, communication remains a formidable challenge even within Karamoja sub-region, where it is geographically situated. The absence of local radio stations is forcing leaders and development partners to embark on journeys to neighboring Kenya to communicate with the local community through Kenyan-based radios.
We don't listen to any radio in Uganda, even the one of Nakapiriprit, even the one in Moroto. The only radio we listen is Kale FM in Kapenguria, which is across the country.
We have to move around 120 kilometers to a place called Kapenguria in West Pokot, Kenya, to access a radio called Kalia FM.
But almost 100%, but the feedback is a bit low because calling the Safaricom line is a bit harder than most people who are listening, who are giving the calls are from the other side of Kenya.
It is very hard because the network sometimes switches to the Kenyan network, and that is Safaricom. So sometimes getting information, it may take us long.
The chairperson of Amudat District, Joseph Nangore Lobot, laments that the district's chief administrative officer and chief finance officer must venture into neighboring districts to facilitate payments due to the district's poor internet connectivity.
I have to go to another district for making payments because the internet can be disorganized due to the telecommunication challenges.
The situation in Nakapiriprit differs slightly, with urban areas enjoying better access to telecommunication companies.
It is now that we are very lucky they have put another booster there. I don't know who booster that one is, but I have seen the signals already there. I can sure it is MTN because now.
However, those residing in the villages still grapple with an absence of effective communication services.
It is very expensive, or sometimes the calls get lost. Sometimes you call and someone is responding, so it's a different person is talking to you. So we have experienced this, and it is worse there in the mountain, the sub-council of Bemsui and those areas of Wakoma within Nakapiriprit district.
The repercussions of these communication hurdles are far-reaching as they lead to significant revenue losses for the government in these districts.
But there are very many phone users here. I am sure they are losing a lot of money because their network is not covering every part of the district. So it is therefore something that explains why we are not
supposed to go and discuss about PDM. You have to go with the TOTs, around 5 of them, because someone from planning is also a member, DCDO, for the mindset change. You go with the CFO for financial inclusion, you go with the CAO, you go with... So at the end of the day, you have to facilitate all those people.
And when you go there, you have to sleep there because the program starts only at 8 up to 10.
Local leaders are advocating for the establishment of a radio station in the area to alleviate the communication challenges faced by the community.
That you bring a booster of UBC so that we can also be able to access the information from the Uganda Broadcasting Services.
We really request whoever wants to support us to give us a radio station in Amudat.
Officials from the Uganda National Bureau of Statistics recently met with leaders in Amudat and Nakapiriprit districts to discuss the upcoming census scheduled for May next year. Leaders implored UBOS to recognize the unique circumstances of Karamoja, including vast distances between villages and the prevalent communication challenges.
Planning for this day, we have some settlements that are permanent, others are semi-permanent.
Internet access, the hard-to-reach areas, the borderline districts, the refugee areas, affected areas, and this is going to help us to plan better, that when it comes to the date of 10th, we are able to approach.
I'm Nafka Farida and Moreniga.